Long before the kingdoms of men carved roads through the mountains, before castles crowned the hills, before maps gave names to rivers, there stood a mountain so impossibly tall that its peak pierced the clouds. No birds flew above it, no snow remained upon it. No one who ever climbed it returned with treasure. Yet, every spring, another traveler would begin the ascent, not because they sought riches, but because they sought another day. The old stories claimed a dragon lived upon the summit, a dragon older than history itself, a dragon who possessed no jewels, no silver, no throne, only time. The villagers called him Ash, not because it was his true name. No one remembered that anymore. It was simply the color of his scales after thousands of years. Gray as dying embers, his wings carried tears where battles had once carved them. One horn had broken centuries ago. He never bothered replacing it. Age had taken many things. Vanity was one of them. One autumn evening, a young woman named Elaine reached the mountain. She carried no sword, no shield, no armor, only a satchel, and a lantern whose flames had nearly surrendered to the wind. She found the dragon asleep beneath a sky filled with unfamiliar stars. He opened one ancient eye.
"You're late."
His voice rolled through the stone like distant thunder. Elaine blinked.
Late?
The dragon sighed.
"I expected you yesterday."
I've never been here before.
No, you haven't. But yesterday's version of you almost did.
Silence settled between them. The fire inside the dragon's chest glowed faintly, not with rage, but with warmth. He motioned toward a smooth stone across from him.
"Sit. You've climbed a very long way."
She sat. Neither spoke for several minutes. The mountain knew patience. Eventually, Elaine asked.
They say you grant wishes.
The dragon laughed. It was a tired laugh, the kind made by someone who had heard the same question for centuries.
"No, I collect them."
He turned his enormous head toward the valley below.
"People climb this mountain because they want tomorrow. One more chance, one more conversation, one more sunrise, one more apology. They think I can give it to them.
Can you?
Sometimes."
He lifted one enormous claw. Resting inside it was a tiny glass sphere. Inside a single sunrise, perfectly preserved, clouds drifting, birds singing, gold light forever frozen.
Every traveler leaves something behind. A memory, a dream, a regret. And in return, I give them another tomorrow.
Elaine frowned.
That sounds fair.
The dragon looked at her.
No, it never is.
He slowly opened the cavern behind him. Thousands, no, hundreds of thousands of tiny glass spheres floated inside, each containing moments, children laughing, old men smiling, a mother holding her newborn, snow falling, wedding vows, the first words ever spoken, the last, entire lifetimes reduced to memories.
I remember them all.
The dragon whispered.
Because they no longer can.
His voice cracked for the first time.
I have carried humanity's tomorrows for so long that I no longer remember my own yesterday.
Elaine stared.
You've forgotten?
My childhood, my mother, the first time I flew, my own name. I traded it 1,000 years ago For one more day.
The mountain fell silent. Even the wind seemed unwilling to interrupt. Finally, Elaine reached into her satchel. She removed a small wooden flute, old, cracked, worn smooth by time.
My father made this. He died when I was little. I've carried it ever since.
The dragon watched quietly. She placed it in his claw.
I came here because I wanted another tomorrow. But I think you need it more than I do.
For the first time in centuries, the dragon did not know what to say. No traveler had ever offered him something without asking for anything in return. He closed his claw gently around the flute. A single tear, clear as crystal, fell from his eye. Where it touched the stone, a tiny blue flower bloomed, the first flower ever to grow atop the mountain.
Traveler,
The dragon whispered.
I remember.
Not everything, only a single sound, a melody, one his mother used to hum while the stars were still young. He lifted the flute, played one trembling note. The mountain answered. Birds long thought extinct returned to the sky. Flowers burst through the ancient stone. Clouds parted, and somewhere, far beyond memory, a forgotten name echoed across the heavens. The dragon smiled, not because he remembered who he was, but because for the first time in 1,000 years, he remembered he had once been loved. And so, traveler, if you ever find yourself climbing a lonely mountain, bring no gold, bring no sword, bring only a story worth remembering, for even the oldest souls sometimes need someone else to remind them who they used to be. Rest well, traveler. Another tale awaits when the fire burns again.